Welcome to the ETCISO Annual Goa Conclave, and I have with me Ms. Lakshmi Das, who is a co-founder for Prophaze. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the ETCISO Annual Goa Conclave, and it's good to see you again. We have seen in today's time, with DPTP Act also going to be announced on 28th September, with AI coming on board, and a lot of things which has been transforming the CISO and cybersecurity community. But one thing that remains is application security. The focus point on it has been transformative. What do you have to say when it comes to this area, and how do you think that we can combat this up and keep the things which is transforming in alignment?
So first of all, thank you, Vanchika, for having me. It's a great platform to be ETC. So
Thank
has
you.
always marveled us, whenever we come here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a very relevant question. So thank you for asking that. So to talk about application security space, right? This is like become a $1 billion market because as we move on, with the digitalization coming into picture, with the cloud migrations and everything happening, and also India taking a lot of digital transformation initiatives, this has become one of the most focused area, and that's where we are actually focusing it because applications are booming and so is APIs and everything. The threat landscape is also kind of increasing. So because of these fast paced developments and applications are getting developed really fast, it is also including a lot of vulnerabilities. It's called a vulnerability tsunami that's actually getting introduced, and to prioritize which vulnerabilities you have to actually focus to, that's becoming a major concern. So this is where you need to have more of a proactive approach more than like a reactive approach, and a lot of things are also shifting to the DevSecOps perspective, the shift like perspective, right? Where you have to integrate security from the ground level, right? Instead of having security integrated post your production, it's always good to have it along with your production. So that's where you could have a more early approach in the security landscape. So this is where, if I talk about Prophaze, I mean, you also talked about the DPDP Act coming into picture, right? So that is where we would really need a lot of made in India initiatives in the application security space. Rather than depending on any foreign vendor, we could protect our data within our boundaries, right? So that is where we are also having a major role to play. And also when the SEBI has, introduced a recent guidelines
Right.
where web application firewall is a mandate for all the
Right.
stock listed companies. So, and that is a very huge initiative taken by our government, right? So I think it's going a long way and definitely be helpful to the Indian ecosystem. Now, yeah, so to talk about Prophaze, what we are doing in the application security space, we are a completely integrated platform. So Gartner
Yeah.
says that, it's good to have a one platform approach that rather than having siloed solutions, right? So that you just have dependency on one vendor, and then you get all your demands actually being served by them. So you don't have to have any integration issues in between. So that is where Prophaze is giving you a proactive, a completely integrated platform with API security, web application firewall, DDoS, bot mitigation, CDN, and load balancer, everything as a single platform. We have actually secured all the major airports, our financial institutions, medical, healthcare sectors, even during the Operation Sindoor, post Operation Sindoor, a lot of cyber attacks that happen, right? So that's where we could actually play a very critical role in actually protecting our Indian ecosystem from all these kind of major attacks, right?
Definitely, I think that's is very very critical, and what Prophaze is doing is really incredible. As you talked about the PTP Act, you talked about what Prophaze is doing. But when it comes to new initiative, as you were talking about it, that a lot of cybersecurity attacks has been rising up. How Prophaze is always ready for the same? How they are so ready and so always on there when it comes to collaborating?
Definitely. So I think the secret sauce that we have actually integrated into our technology is we always followed an AI first approach, right? So Prophaze was, and also we are completely on the Kubernetes architecture. In fact, Prophaze is one of the world's first web application firewall in Kubernetes. So because all the applications are shifting from the monolithic to containerization and all of that, and there are a lot of sophisticated attacks coming into picture with the AI integration, right? So we follow defending AI with AI. That's our tagline. So what we follow is like we kind of understand or contextualize how the application works, and we baseline the application behavior So it's more of a behavioral detection that we do. So even with that, we can even identify the business logic flaws and also protect from business logic kind of attacks. That is really important, these days. So this is where Prophaze has an edge over the others, protecting from the zero-day attacks, and one of the fastest and easiest deployment, which may be overlooked, but when there is an attack scenario, you should be able to switch on to the application in just 5 minutes, under less than 5 minutes. So that's where we really have an edge over the others. And with that, and the supports ecosystem that we have, and the good accolades that we're getting from our customers, I think there's a lot that we can do to the security industry. And thanks to ETCISO, we're getting a lot of help from the this ecosystem. And recently, we were awarded the best ET Tech branch of the year. So it's been wonderful
No,
journey.
it's really amazing to hear your kind words to ETCISO and look forward to more collaboration. Amazing that you are doing and look forward to see and hear what Prophaze has to do next. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Happy to be here.